welcome to the stream. This is your friendly neighborhood old bat bringing you happy hour. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? I got off a little bit early. I got off at 3 instead of 5. Worked 8.5 hours instead of 10 and a half. Yeah, I woke up this morning with a backache. And the more I moved around, it loosened up, but I was still feeling really achy. And Chef let me go a little bit early, which helped me out quite a bit. I'm just a little achy. Took a couple of Advil, and as soon as this stream's over, I'm probably going to lay down the rest of the night. Probably get me some shut-eye. Because that's what old folks do after the end of the day. So let's go ahead and get started. I got a little Cobes up for you. Trolled by Subway.
So I got some fan mail recently that I haven't got a chance to fully unbox. Hi Josh, sorry this birthday package is a little late. Better late than never. We are big fans, would love to see you unbox on stream. And what did they send your boy? Snacks. Stuff for food hacks and snacks. We got some frosting mix. Some cake mix for baking a cake. Tasty cakes. And a couple boxes / packs of candied cigarettes. A card of sorts.
Hey, Raccoon Man, how you doing, buddy?
Happy birthday, sorry about the glitter. My birthday was in March. Oh, it's a glitter bomb. Oh, I get it. It won't stop playing until you tear it open. One of those glitter bomb cards. It doesn't stop playing until you tear it open. As soon as you tear it open, it shoots glitter all over the place. Sorry about the glitter bomb. At least you gave me a fucking heads up on it.
Really matters but cat.
Another shit text from one of my trolls. Just ignore it. They don't get any attention now. Oh, wow. Not worth my time. My YouTube trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne, and it's not healthy, but I digress. Not sure what the fuck this is. Oh, fake eyelashes? Oh, that's adorable. iPhone 16 Pro Max case. Except it doesn't fit my phone because mine's an iPhone 8. So I appreciate y'all trying to send me a phone case. Yes, I have an iPhone 8 because I'm broke like that, but who cares? Hey, Copes, I know you've had a rough couple of months here in 2025, so I figured I'd put together a few things to help with food hacks. I got the mole and black beans and the green buzz ball so you could have a black and green themed food hack. Got you some seasonings that I know that you will help out with those prosciutto sandwiches.
Boy, he's looking rough here. He is looking rough. Just rough. Damn.
You've been whipping up. I found a salt, pepper / garlic mix so you don't have to use a bunch of separate seasonings at once. Well, I like the separate seasonings that I use, but I'll be sure to check them out. Yeah, the only thing sadder than watching Ozzy Osbourne get super old and not be able to perform as much are my YouTube trolls' existence, but I didn't say that out loud. Yeah, I got these ice making machine things, and I don't even have an ice maker. Some more cilantro. That's what's up. Alcohol. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Fresh cans of sardines. And some 99
That's
proof.
impossible, Shiloh. That's impossible, Shiloh. Because Colbs looks like he died and he was dug up and reanimated a few times. There's no way you look like that.
So I ordered a Subway from Subway, and the location which I ordered it from was... Let's see, I have the bag and I unboxed it and everything. Now, the Subway sub that I ordered was delicious. However, I received a very rude note with the order that says, "Oh, Josh, you dirty, dirty boy, don't think I forgot about Christmas and the diaper." Okay, so last time I ordered Subway was Christmas of last year, and they made fun of my autism, so I suspect one of my YouTube trolls works at Subway. I do not partake or aware of such items. I'm a big boy, and I can use the potty by myself and wipe my own butt. Thank you very much. However, people go out of their way to fuck with me and bully me and harass me, and you're so miserable at your fast food job that you're just like, dude, I've been there, done that, but you know what? Subway, you can do better than this. Like, straight up, my trolls are fucking stupid.
You know, if you wouldn't acknowledge them, they'd go away. I just wait for them to tucker themselves out. I do. I wait for them to tire themselves out, and they usually just wander off. That's usually what happens. They get tired and wander off.
Ordered a hot shot Italiano number 23 and everything on it. Made it a foot long on Italian herbs and cheese bread. Toasted it with provolone, and we had added roast beef, smashed avocado, bacon, pepperoni, ham, salt, pepper, black pepper, of course, black pepper and salt, Parmesan cheese or oregano, Sub Crunch, barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese sauce, MVP, Parmesan vinaigrette, sweet onions, teriyaki sauce, Baja Chipotle sauce, oil, creamy sriracha, honey mustard, regular mayonnaise, roasted garlic, aioli, red wine vinegar, tomatoes, red onions, lettuce, pickles, spinach, and jalapenos. It appeared to have everything that I ordered. So the only thing they fucked up with the order was this. And as soon as I do it, I want to get accused of being a wannabe fucking goth and a fucking bitchy little autistic Karen. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I've been bullied my entire goddamn life. And nobody wants rude notes in their order when they order their food. I'm paying you to make me a fucking goddamn sandwich.
He does have a point. He has a point. He didn't pay for a rude note. He paid for a sandwich. Give him his fucking sandwich. Note shouldn't have been included. And, you know, uh, I think that he just gets too tore up over this shit anyway. Cobes, you ever stop to think that maybe they're doing this just to see you get tore up? And you're giving them exactly what they want? Don't give them what they want. Don't give them a response. Trust me, they'll wander off.
And lately, Subway's food's been kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I try to toss you a bone, and this is the thanks I get? Fuck off. You know, if I hadn't received this rude ass note in my Subway order, I would have gladly ordered this from Subway again because that sandwich was that fucking good. Because of how fucking rude this note is, knowing that there are people out there who can't control their bowels, and that there are people out there who can't help the fact that they have to wear diapers for medical issues, and you're just using it to make fun of me for my autism, it's not a good look, Subway. So, like, catch my ass ordering from Subway again. I don't give a fuck how dank this sandwich was. You can kiss my ass burgers. So, like, you know, Subway can kiss my ass. And the worker who did this, like, you know, you got your 10 seconds of fame. This is the note that came with my order. I unboxed it from said bag, and it has the entire fucking order on one long-ass motherfucking receipt. I'm like, okay, so last time I ordered from Subway, it was around Christmas time, and I was hungry, and this thing is massive. Just holding it, it's like all that is in one ginormous fucking Subway sub.
Good God Almighty, look at him.
Okay, Subway, that's not appropriate. One of your employees wrote some very inappropriate stuff on here. What? Calling me a sadist? You're fucking stupid. Okay, that's not appropriate, Subway. Oh, is this sub for King Cobra? I better fucking include it. And last time I made a stick about the notes, I let it slide because it was like, whatever. But the same asshole's doing it. I know this is the kind of people that Subway lets work at their restaurants. I should act so shocked. And I'm like, you know what? Subway ain't gotta kiss my ass with an apology, but it's like, how would you fucking feel if you've been bullied your entire life? Struggling with autism and Asperger's. And people don't just let off and go, at some point you think, maybe we're going too far with bullying Cobra. It's like, no, we're not going far enough.
I agree that your trolls go too far, but I think you're misreading the note, pal. It's dippers, not diapers. Dippers.
Gotta bully him harder. So I'm gonna take this buzzball that I got in my latest care package and I'm gonna crack it open. And after my last experience with Subway getting that nasty note at Christmas time last year, I was just like, you know what? I'm done with Subway. And I thought, maybe, you know what? Maybe Subway saw that. They fired the asshole who wrote the note. And that asshole wants to throw a fit and call me a hypocrite. Like, here's the thing of it. My YouTube trolls go out of their way to harass me on anything, which includes getting me fired from my own corporate jobs. So if you want to call me a hypocrite for making this video, just keep in mind that when I had my fast food job at Wendy's back in the day, or the office, I made sure customers were always welcome and I did my job to a T and I didn't bitch and complain. My YouTube trolls get me fired from Wendy's on a false customer complaint, pretending to be a customer from Iowa. It was so fucking stupid. I'm like, whatever, man. I'll make my own money just being a rock star and doing my thing. Did I get what I ordered? Probably not. Hard to say, man, but Subway, that's a little sus, man. I'm just saying. I literally paid... How much money did I pay for this sub order to Food Hack for my fans? $27 total.
Damn!
That's a lot of money for a $5 foot long. So now I'm being overcharged, but now I'm being harassed on top of it.
You can see it from here. It says Dippers. I can see it and it's upside fucking down. I'm stoned and I can see it. For fucking real. They just adjusted my prescription for my bifocals, and I'm looking at it through my bifocal, and I can see it. Couldn't find Corky's penis, but I could definitely see this.
Man. This is the note. Oh, Josh, you dirty, dirty boy. Don't think I forgot about Christmas in the diaper. This came with my Subway sandwich order. At first I thought it was a napkin. I'm like, well, with all the sauces I put on it, sure is going to be a messy SOB. So I let it sit and cool for a bit so the sauces solidify and make it easier to eat and a little less messy kind of thing. And then this is the thanks I get. Now, I'll be holding on to this and the note as evidence because this is ridiculous. That being said, I'll be taking my business elsewhere because, quite frankly, I'm sick and tired.
$27 for a sandwich. You know, I could have got a Flo's filet, 9 ounce, for that amount of money. And you got cold cuts with a bunch of crap on it. Hey, Copes, next time you feel the urge to waste your money on some stupid shit like that, give me the money and I'll go buy myself a real meal. Okay? For real, dude.
Being bullied for hating sickos and for having autism. And like, people just go out of their way to be a jerk to me anymore. I try to look past a lot of bullshit and be like, yeah, maybe you know what, their food's gotten better. They've learned who to like campaign in their ads kind of thing. But nope. So I come my fucking YouTube trolls can like DoorDash me bullshit orders from Subway and put nothing but sauce on it just to fuck with me. So I thought, you know, it'd be really fucking funny if I customize and order a sandwich from the same spot to make up for their time being wasted and actually show the fucking YouTube how to make a proper fucking food hack.
Andrew?
Just to get trolled on that too. I'm fucking sick of it. I know what you're going to say. Well, no one's forcing you to...
$27 fucking dollars. $27 fucking dollars. You could get a steak for that. Have it cooked for you and served to you. Just have to get the tip.
Post videos, Cobra. Yeah, no one's forcing you to watch.
Hey, Corey.
The sub is delicious. I'll give you that. But the rude asshole saying that note was completely unnecessary. Now, had I not received that rude ass note in my Subway order, would I reorder this sandwich again? Absolutely, this sandwich was phenomenal. Everything I put on it and asked for, if I did get all of it, the sub was good. No complaints on the food. But the rude ass note was just completely uncalled for. Clearly, one of my YouTube trolls is working at Subway and they recognized the DoorDash order. This is why I like using DoorDash,
Hey,
because I don't
Tubian.
gotta bug my parents for a ride to the store to get
Exactly,
groceries.
Tubian.
I don't
Jimmy.
gotta deal with the public gawking at me like it's King Cobra, and I'm like, I appreciate the support, but if you're gonna be a dick about it. But this will be the last time I order from Subway because that note was so rude and uncalled for.
Channing TV's got some of the new lolcows that we've been looking at. It's good for a change when we get a little bit bored with Shanny. Cause hey Todd, how you doing, buddy? When we get bored with the same old, same old. So like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Russell Greer.
Alright, so let's say you write a song for Taylor Swift. You pour your heart into it, send it her way, and she ignores it. What do? Move on? Send her another song? Nope. You sue her. Well, that's exactly what a guy named Russell Greer did. Now, imagine also suing an escort because she rejected you, then trying to take down entire internet forums because they made fun of you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You see, this is the wild, bizarre, and honestly kind of tragic story of Russell Greer, one of the internet's most determined yet misguided figures. So today we're diving into his legal battles, online feuds, and unique political aspirations. Now before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like and enjoy the video. Russell Greer is a 34-year-old man that was born on March 7th, 1991 with Mobius syndrome, a neurological disorder that causes facial paralysis. Growing up, Russell was given
This guy sounds like a real winner. Oh my God. And I'm not going to make fun of his facial paralysis. No. Sounds like there's fertile territory for me to make fun of him elsewhere.
up for adoption, and living with a disability is challenging, no doubt. But here's the thing, most people adapt, find ways to thrive, and don't make it their entire personality. But when it comes to Russell, well, he chose a different path. Instead of self-improvement, he doubled down on self-pity, entitlement, and the firm belief that the world owes him something, which led him to do some pretty outrageous things. For example, when Russell was in high school, he allegedly wrote a hit list of names that mostly consisted of girls in his school. He also allegedly bullied a girl on Instagram so bad to where she unalived herself, then tried to cover it up by raising awareness in her memory.
Wow. Wow. That's sick. All right. I have a healthy dislike. bordering on hatred. What say you?
A Utah man is suing Taylor Swift for $7,000 for infliction of emotional distress because she didn't receive his uninvited music submissions. Russell Greer from Salt Lake City blames Swift's agents for not forwarding his music to her. Ah, yes, the lawsuit that started it all. You see, in 2016, Russell ended up taking Taylor Swift to court because she didn't respond to a song he wrote her. Yep, you heard that right. He sued her for not reacting to something. Now, you're probably wondering, how did the court respond? Well, to put it lightly, his case was thrown out immediately, which led Russell to make this post on Facebook saying, maybe if Taylor Swift's fat-ass pig-faced mom had passed away from cancer, then maybe Taylor would be empathetic to the disabled. Too bad, last time I'll get a fatty, aka her mom, flowers. Now, obviously Russell was huffing nothing but copium while making this post, completely going off the deep end about Taylor's mom because she didn't see the song. But would getting rejected stop Russell? Absolutely not, because this wasn't a one-time thing. Instead, this was just the beginning.
That dirty bastard. Oh, the gloves come off now, buddy. What the hell is wrong with you? Scratch that. I don't care what's wrong with you. You need to fix yourself.
Beginning of his long and chaotic history with the legal system. Russell would also find himself infatuated with Ariana Grande and Katy Perry, going as far as to showing up to one of Ariana's shows with a bouquet of flowers. Now, Ariana would end up taking a picture with Russell, but wouldn't accept his flowers. And obviously this hurt Russell's feelings, so what did he do? Well, he decided to once again file a lawsuit for emotional distress, which somehow ended up making its way to Judge Judy of all people, but for some reason, either Russell or the defendant sadly declined to appear on the show. And man, would that have been a Judge Judy episode to remember.
Oh my God, not a stripper.
Now, if you thought trying to sue Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande is wild, let me introduce you to the next chapter in the Russell Greer What the Heck Are You Doing saga. You see, after pop stars didn't work out, Russell then turned his attention to escorts. He would hire them, develop unhealthy attachments, and then when they inevitably wanted nothing to do with him, he'd sue them. In just one of these instances, Russell scared away an escort at a local club. He starts off by calling her beautiful on Facebook, then says he's going to show up at the club she works at, and the escort would respond saying she'd love that. Obviously, we all know that's not the truth. She just wants to make a quick buck off Russ. But Russell fails to catch any hints because he would continue to bombard the escort's Facebook with an array of posts and messages. Then Russell would throw in how he is, quote, the guy who filed to legalize brothels in Utah, which we'll get into in a little bit. You see, the escort would then respond saying, brothel, question mark? Sounds like a different ballpark, my friend, which led Russell to continue to make several posts, leaving the escort choosing not to respond. Sorry for asking so many questions, but the website doesn't provide much answers. But I was wondering how much the door fee is to get in and then how much a private show is or a lap dance. The only time I've ever been to a strip club was as a Mormon missionary in Arizona. Wait, what? Be honest, do you hate me or something? I'm seriously trying to stand out and treat you like a lady and ask you about prices and stuff, and you're ignoring me. I've never been to a club in Utah and I just want to know everything.
Yeah, I'm treating you like a real lady. I want to know how much for a lap dance.
Before I go, I'm just simply trying to get all the info. Don't understand the not returning messages. How am I supposed to patronize and woo you if I don't know any details? I don't think she wants to be wooed, man. She just wants you to spend your money there. I know this. I was just being colorful when I said that, but yeah, she's cute and I want to show her attention, but I'm not oblivious. Then just show up. Yeah, but I'm trying to ask her costs, etc. And I messaged the Facebook page of the place and no answer. Dude, my guy is on a mission. But hey, I was only being nice. If she wants creeps staring at her not trying to be with gentlemen, that's on her. I simply wanted to come in, give her flowers, buy her a drink, and maybe a private show. But when I have no idea how much anything costs, it's kind of a hassle to go there when I don't know what to expect. If she's an independent contractor, then she could be diligent in answering these kinds of questions. Instead of responding to the usual "damn, you're hella sexy" or whatever the heck guys say. But I hope to hear from you, so I know. Almost 4 o'clock and still haven't heard from her or anyone regarding prices or door fees. Sad face. Dude, this guy...
This is what would happen. I'll give you $10 just to get the fuck off me, old lady.
Is not real, bro. All right, I'm in my white shirt and purple tie, heading to pick up the flowers and heading over to the spot to woo the beautiful and stunning escort. You were very beautiful up on that pole. I was happy to tip you. I also was happy to buy you those 2 drinks at the table we sat at. I hope you liked my flowers and the card I gave you. Stay in touch, pretty girl, and don't let no drunks disrespect you. Obviously, the escort would happily take his money, but she ended up blocking Russell once the night was over. And this would absolutely infuriate Russell. Well, this was my first time and last time going to a strip club. I gave the stripper flowers, a tip, bought her drinks, was kind to her, and she blocked me. WTF. All right, Napoleon Dynamite, slow your roll. Buddy's going to strip clubs and doesn't even know the rules, man. Never fall in love with the stripper. This girl is extremely shallow. What a prick. Like, what the hell? I feel stabbed in the back. I bought her stuff and she blocked me literally a minute later. Whatever. It was a lame experience anyways, but whatever. I hope she enjoys the old drunk weirdos lusting after her, while all I was doing was showing her that chivalry exists in the adult entertainment biz. Did bro just say chivalry? Please tell your friend that I am extremely hurt by what she did to me. Not cool. I forgot how lame strip clubs are. This is why I always went to brothels, because you can touch the girls. Brother, what? Bro, maybe you should ditch the suit and the flowers. That might be bad luck. No, that would ruin the whole point of what I was doing. To show that chivalry exists in the biz, that not all patrons are weirdos. Bro, you are showing every single sign that you are a weirdo. I've made my mind up. I'm suing her, okay? Stop trying to convince me. I didn't go into that strip club expecting to be treated the way I was. It's not like I wanted to sue her, but I have no other choice. I'm gonna try setting up a meeting with the stripper and the manager to see if we can work this out, but a lawsuit is going to happen. But I would prefer to work it out. What the hell did I do to you? Why did you block me? I bought you 2 drinks and tipped you and you treat me this way? What the heck? I am sad now. By the way, my face is paralyzed, but whatever. Obviously, my good works or the flowers didn't mean anything to you. Yeah, so this...
Wow. You know, dude, this is not how you get girls. This is how you get girls to flee. This is how you get them to run far, far away. This is how you get them to give you the finger. Seriously. Why do some people think that the more you press, the more likely it is that the situation will turn around? And you keep telling them, no, 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 go away. I hate you. Fuck you. Go away. I hate you. The best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass and wound up a brown stain on the mattress. You're living proof that butt fucking ain't a form of birth control. I hope you fucking choke. And that still it isn't good enough. Yes, I said all those things.
This is just one instance of Russell versus a stripper. Russell even got to a point in his life where he decided to go on America's Got Talent, but after being denied for the show, yep, you guessed it, Russell decided to file another lawsuit for discrimination. And obviously this didn't go too well for Russell, because in this specific case, the court compiled many instances of him trying to sue celebrities, which obviously didn't help Russell's case. You see, from 2015 to 2021, Russell filed 10 separate lawsuits, with not a single one going his way. At some point down the line, Russell looked at all of his failed lawsuits and thought, you know what, I should get into politics. And thus, a Safer Nevada PAC was born, a political movement designed to legalize prostitution on a larger scale. Now, let's be real, Nevada already has legal brothels in certain areas, but Russell wasn't satisfied. He wanted it mainstream, fully legal, and structured in a way that probably just benefited himself. Shockingly, his political career never took off, while also being served 3 different times with restraining orders in relation to these brothels. At this point, the internet had caught wind of Russell, and well, they were not kind. Forums like Kiwi Farms and Reddit started tracking his antics, and instead of ignoring the attention, Russell waged war. He sent out DMCA takedown requests like they were candy, threatened lawsuits as well, and even tried to get entire sites taken down. But here's the thing, if you fight the internet always fights back. The more he pushed, the more infamous he became. Eventually, the trolls became too much for Russell, so
Come at me, bro.
he decided to remove himself from the internet slowly but surely. So what's Russell Greer up to these days? Well, he's still out there, making music, trying and failing to be taken seriously. He even wrote and published 2 different books, one of them being about why he filed a lawsuit on Taylor Swift, and the other one is about his stance on legalizing brothels. And obviously the lawsuits have slowed down, but his presence online, oh, it lingers. At this point, he's less of an active internet villain or a target, and more of a cautionary tale of what happens when you refuse to take a single L. Russell's story isn't just about one man's bizarre legal battles, it's about the dangers of entitlement, the internet's unforgiving memory, and the consequences of never letting go. He's not the first person to chase an impossible dream in all the wrong ways, and he definitely won't be the last. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Russell's saga, smash that like button, subscribe for more internet chaos, and tell me in the comments, what's the most ridiculous lawsuit you've ever heard of? Until next time, thanks for making me a part of your day, and God bless.
That was ridiculous. That was fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. And this is from Sherlock Holmes. I'll get you the link after we see the video. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be real good. Because I know of Secular Opinion. He's real smart. And he's a funny guy. And I know Happy Jesus. I really like him. He's a great guy. Now, this guy here in the corner, I don't know. But this promises to be very, very interesting.
Happy? Did you have anything?
Yeah. Oh, not really.
I did talk to Nick once before, back when he was making the videos about Sherry 226's daughters. And we had a nice chat about that. But I haven't talked to him since via voice. Sometimes I leave nice comments on his videos, though.
I gotcha. Well, Happy, he was saying that you called law enforcement on him. What's that? What's going on there?
Yeah, he's saying that I anonymously called law enforcement. So I made this anonymous call to law enforcement, but he knew it was me,
Yeah.
even though the call was anonymous. We need to figure that out. And then we need to figure out why I do that. Why would I want law enforcement to come and see Nick?
Well, I will say I have very good suspicions that it was you. Because let's face it, Happy, you've been following me since what, 2005? Huh. That's there's some serious, left hate going on there. So
well, he's a fan, though. I mean, like, you're on to be YouTube famous, and these are people that have been like dedicated behind you.
Not every follower is a fan. I mean, it's like, you can have people who stalk you and they don't like you. They just want to make your life miserable. I mean, there's a meme on Facebook. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it. It's like it shows a wolf chasing a deer or something, and it says, "Not every."
Maybe it's not to make your life miserable. Maybe it is to caution you, or to maybe help you out in a way. Or maybe because we're just fucking frustrated with you. That you act like a little shit. And think it's an okay thing. You do. You act like a little shitheel.
Follower is a fan. So that's kind of what it is. And also, considering if I'm so here's the thing, they don't want to show their faces, and fair enough.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I've explained to you that I don't have a camera, and
that's fine. You're a university student. That's fine.
Just in fairness to Happy as well. Like, I don't know what his setup is. He may have a camera, he may not, but you do have a history of rather erratic behavior. I mean, you do understand this, Nick. You've violated restraining orders. You've spent years going after your friends. So you can
nice way of spinning it. Nice way of spinning it.
I mean, it's true though, Nick. So you can maybe understand a bit why people will be reluctant to show their faces to you, even if they don't know you.
It's interesting because so much of this feels just like trauma bonding. It's like I have these narcissistic people who have chosen to be part of my life. And
we're fans, is what we are. I mean, I'm not sure how many of your.
How am I part of your life? How are we part of your life? That doesn't make a damn bit of sense. And you have a very bad habit of thinking you're the smartest guy in the room when you are always the dumbest.
Fans happen to be narcissists. I'm sure there may be a few who are narcissists, but I haven't really seen that from any.
And I'm not a narcissist.
anybody. They're just people who enjoy your work. Some of them do hate you. I'll give you that. Some of them do enjoy your pain, but that doesn't necessarily make them narcissists. It just makes them trolls, right?
Well, nonetheless, let's okay, Punchy, because I know you value your privacy, but so what is it that you actually study at university? Because first you told me that it was psychology.
Oh no, I think you misunderstood that. I had done some work as a peer support specialist at a veterans hospital, and that it's in the psychology field, but it's more putting people in touch with resources that can help them. So I've never really studied.
He called me a whore. Isn't that lovely?
To be a psychologist. I'm an art student, actually, art and philosophy.
Hey, Hongling.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry if you're confused. What?
I'm just trying to figure out what specific field you're in, because it feels like I'm getting different answers, but then again, maybe they have different labels and explanations and etc. for those in Europe. So it's because
possibly. I'm not sure. What you think I am, or what you think field I should be in. No, I'm not sure I really understand the question. Is what I'm getting at.
I'm not really sure how to ask the question, because it just feels like I keep
fair enough.
different. I feel like I keep getting like different answers, or like sidetracks, and not really wanting to answer the question, or maybe you're just not sure how to explain what you do, because maybe it's some jack of all trades thing. I don't know, which is an American expression, and from what I understand, you live in Europe.
Well, actually, I am from America. I'm from Virginia originally.
Okay.
City of Quickville, Virginia. It's a nice place. It's got many people, lots of cool places to shop. But I moved overseas to get away from some of my family members, Maggie-chan in particular.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you had difficulty with family.
Oh yeah, that's all right. But thank you for your concern.
Yeah. Well, so that makes me kind of curious, because it's like, okay, because the way I look at what you're doing is I see your behavior as extremely narcissistic and controlling, manipulative, etc. But now you're telling me that you.
Okay. Could you explain that to me? Because I'm having difficulty understanding why you believe I'm controlling or narcissistic, or what behavior do you see from me? I guess that would be the question. What is the behavior that you're seeing from me?
The vast majority of the stuff that you've said to me online.
Well, such as how is it?
Painting me as mentally ill, painting me as dangerous, painting me as sexist, painting me as racist, all this other stuff. Asking, I mean, I cannot believe that your brain is so different from mine that every time I say something, you come up with these wildly different perceptions. It's like if I held up this and said it was
What? I know I didn't hear that.
toilet paper, you're coming up with like some weird like alternate version of what it actually is. And I'm just like, it's frustrating, because it's like you seem to not understand the concepts that I speak about, but at the same time, number one, you're claiming that you're trying to teach me lessons, which that's not your responsibility or your job. Number two, you're trying to create a narrative of my life, which goes contrary to the life I've actually lived. But then you're trying to tell people that I'm lying about my own
bullshit because you put everything out there. All you fuckers do it. I mean, you put all your shit out there and then don't expect us to have anything to say about it, and don't expect us to call you on it whenever you're lying. Whenever you said one thing and now you're saying something else. Just doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Why? You would say one thing knowing that there is video of you saying what you said, then going back and retconning and saying, no, I never said that, or I never did that. Doesn't make a bit of sense. Does it, Nick? Just like your time in prison, you deserved that. You're lucky you didn't get a stiffer sentence. You can scream you were a patsy all you want. You're the best, you're the most well-paid patsy I've ever seen. So I'd have come away with more. Dumbass.
own life. I mean, just that there's so much that is coming from you that is so counter to what reality actually is that I have to either think that you're either crazy or you're evil or you're just like, or your brain is just so neuro, whatever the word is, like you're autistic or something, to the point where you're literally seeing the opposite colors that I'm like. If I look at
I get what you're saying.
You're seeing white, so I don't know what, like, I try to communicate with you, but it seems like every time I try to communicate with you, you've got this like weird psychedelic.
It's completely the opposite of what you're expecting.
What's actually going on?
Is that fair to say? It's completely the opposite of what you believe reality should be. Like the things that I say are totally opposite of your perception of reality. Is that
Sometimes
that's
it
what
feels
you're
like?
getting at?
Sometimes it feels like that because
I agree.
If I say I've had a difficult childhood, and you go, no, he did. No, Nick has not had a rough childhood.
Well,
Nick
no,
did this. It's like, well, wait a minute. You weren't there. You don't know. So you're speaking for me about things you have no understanding of. But do you see how offensive that is?
No. Well, here's the thing, Nick. I mean, I've never actually commented on your childhood, so I think that's a bad example. I actually have said in the past that I believe you had a difficult childhood. I'm not sure how difficult, but I'm willing to give you that you may have had a difficult childhood. I think the trouble is, and you're probably not going to like this, because I've said this before, and you may not hear it. Possibly the people in the chat will get something out of this, but I believe the trouble is your perceptions of reality, because you are a narcissist, You are incredibly narcissistic, and you have a vision of reality that is completely skewed from what most normal people see. And it's possible that you are correct. Like, I'm going to grant you that there's an outside chance that everybody else is crazy and that you are the one.
Wow, he just hit the nail right on the fucking head. Look at the look on Nick's face. One of these days, somebody's gonna wipe that look right off his fucking face. And I hope I'm around when it fucking happens. I'm serious.
One sane person. But the fact of the matter is that from where, we're sitting, looking at you, you say things like, you're a great YouTube creator and you're a great actor and you deserve to be a celebrity. I believe on
I never said that I deserve to be a celebrity.
Well, second opinion last stream that you have a right to be a celebrity.
I have a degree of talent. I have a degree of ability. I'm not saying that I'm
Nick. This is the sort of thing that people would dispute.
Actor. Now, see, here's the thing. You're claiming.
Just a sec. I want to cut in for a sec. I do want to bring up, just as a point, you did say on my last stream that you had a right to be a celebrity.
Exactly. This is what
I would agree that you have the right to pursue celebrity like anybody else.
Yeah, I have the right to pursue it. I have the right
but you don't have a right to be celebrity. Like, I mean, there's not like an entitlement.
If I misspoke, then I apologize.
Okay. I'm willing to grant you that you might have misspoke there, but it's the kind of misspeaking that you make quite frequently. You portray an attitude as if you are entitled to these things and you have this talent. And you've said in the past, for example, that you are on the level of a Jordan Peterson and Stefan Molyneux, but everything you have, and I'm sure Sherlock Holmes and Happy Jesus they have the video of it. And the thing is that when people watch your content, it's not particularly good. It's very sort of low budget, and it's you yammering on about yourself constantly. You don't talk about interesting subjects. And, you've been doing it for like 15 years and you've never got anywhere with it. And when normal people see that, they're like, oh, this isn't very good. But when you think about it, you think, oh, this is great. I'm doing everything exactly right. Right? I mean, this is something that you say quite frequently. I'm doing everything exactly right. I say 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. And everybody just disagrees with me and says that I'm crazy. And they're all the crazy ones.
I would hope that everybody agrees that 2 + 2 is 4.
We could actually talk about that, because there are questions. It's a bit more complicated than that, but I would agree that if you are saying things that are axiomatically true, right, that are obvious and self-evident, then people should be agreeing with you. But the fact that they're not saying.
Are you? And I'm getting this question from chat. So, are you saying that I don't have the right to critique? Are you saying that I do not have the right to critique people who are like Peterson or Molyneux?
No.
Who have credentials that I don't, or who have a position of power that I don't. So I'm not supposed to critique people who are above me in any way?
No, that's not what I'm saying. No,
it's not. No, it's not.
Okay. This is Sherlock Holmes. He's got all things Corky and Corky related. Like, share, and subscribe. Ew.
My haters being just a bunch of miserable people. And I got to thinking about how, like,
Hey, Shaza.
it just offends them so much that I have a little bit of fun.
He told me I seen it rise, but it always falls.
Feast your eyes, ladies.
I seen
Feast your eyes.
He said, into the night.
So many of them are. And how so many of them you know, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying that one day about, you know,
This Buffalo
about
Bill.
culture on YouTube seems to attract narcissistic psychopaths. And these are people who, and I saw a Jordan Peterson clip about this yesterday. So they're like
Anti-dad bod.
like they're not going to go after anybody who is capable of finding out information about them and, you know, filing lawsuits and all this other stuff. They're going to look for people who really aren't capable and then make those people the bad guy.
Here you go, ladies. GQ's sexiest man alive.
And, you know, act like they're personally offended by
No,
something somebody online is doing.
it ain't love. I farted.
You know, and then they'll misinterpret stuff on purpose. And then when you catch them in one of their lies or one of their deceptions, they simply change language. Like back years ago when I was in my 20s, I worked for, what was it? They had a Ruby Tuesday up here in town. They had a Ruby Tuesday. And one day they had this stupid new salad bar or whatever. And one night after we were closed, I was listening to music, I had a Walkman on or whatever. And so basically I'm just swaying to the music. I'm not like being lewd, I'm not twerking, I'm not doing any weird stuff like that. I'm just swaying to the music, right? And people could see the Walkman on me. They could see that I was listening to something. This one chick, for whatever reason, decided that she just wanted to start. She goes, no, 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 and I'm just like, what the hell is wrong? No, she wasn't talking about my, you know, was I cleaning the salad bar wrong? No, it was that she thought she wanted to make the claim of what I was doing was lewd. My clothes and my uniform. but in her little mind, it was a lewd. And I was like, that's just one example of like the stuff that I've had to deal
Damn.
with. Reduced engine power, great. It does this occasionally. Oh fuck. But it
Look at it. Look at his titties, man.
oh, it doesn't.
Look at his titties.
Spella. Mm-hmm. You know why?
No, look at his titties. They're cones, man. They're in the shape of cones. Seriously. They look like a Madonna cone bra. That is just nasty. They're perky. Why does he have perky titties? Why? Yeah, I'm jealous.
No, it doesn't anyway. Spella. Mm-hmm. You know why? You know why? Segment. And Lilith conspired to give me Spella. To take her from Bruce, who I will beat to death if he ever shows up.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
It takes years to hone the skills of debate. But who the fuck has time for that bullshit?
Force of nature doing predetermined things that you have no control over, but there's also no God, so it doesn't matter.
Forge your own path
You kind of are retarded.
with Bravo de Cristo School of Master Debating.
I am just obeying the physical
Prison bitch? Yeah. I'll find that one next.
Oh, email address. He did it to himself. He did it to himself. We're all impersonal entities with no free will or consciousness of our own. We're just acting in accordance with natural law.
Fuck traditional debate skills.
Cause oh yeah, I got one over on Nick Bravo.
Stink! 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 Stink!
I know exactly what's going on.
Flourish them with nonsensical machinations.
Oh, you're so wonderful and you have so much valor and courage. Oh, you are a Marine. Oh. That means I have the right to treat people like shit. Me. I'm a veteran, see everybody? Veteran. You have to be nice to me. You have to respect me. Don't give a fuck. Yep, I agree. Oh, the world is ending. Oh. Look at me roll my eyes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not problem. Desecrate my images as a veteran.
Bravo de Cristo School of Master Debating. Lifting hearts, minds, and fat folds since 2023.
I'm a good person because I'm a veteran.
All right, guys, I'm looking for something.
They say our love is taboo, that what we're doing is wrong. But I don't care what they say, 'cause my love is so strong. They tell us we should be ashamed. We're not husband and wife, but I cherish each moment with you.
It is. We're gonna show you later.
I'm so glad you're in my life. You're my prison bitch, my prison bitch. You're not like other men. I'm glad we share a prison cell when lights go out at 10. I can't escape the way I feel, now that would be a crime. As long as I am doing you, I don't mind doing time. 'Cause you're my prison bitch, my prison bitch. And I have no regrets. I got you for a candy bar and a pack of cigarettes. At first you were resistant, but now you are my friend. I knew that I would get you in the end. Prison bitch, prison bitch. I guess that you were sent from up above. Yeah, prison bitch, prison bitch. And now you are my prisoner of love.
I'm your prison bitch, and you're a sex machine. I only have but one request. How about some Vaseline?
Shut up!
I'm tired of this prison cell. I need to get away. They sentenced me to 7 years, not 7 times a day. I'm your prison bitch, you nymphomaniac.
Come here!
I really hate these knockers that you tattooed on my back. I thought that I could break away, but now I'm losing hope. God, I'm tired of picking up the soap.
Bend over, prison bitch, prison bitch. Turn out the lights, 'cause I can hardly wait. Prison bitch, prison bitch.
When I get out, I'm ready to go straight.
You're my prison bitch, my prison bitch. I'll never say goodbye. You're not like all the others. Too bad they had to die.
On second thought, I think I'll stay if you want me to. Your prison bitch is never leaving you.
Yeah, at first you were my cellmate, but now you're my soulmate. So come here, baby. Come here.
Oh no, not again. Now I know why they call you a heart criminal.
Hang on. You're about to find out why they call this the pokey.
Anyway, take care of yourself. Good luck to you.
And this was from Pearl Eaton. Like, share, and subscribe. They've got all things quirky. Lots of really cool stuff. And they rank about a 12.5 on my cool shit-o-meter. Hey, God's chosen. Got a new one from Drader. Drader's got all things Shanny. He is a man who truly needs no introduction. Like, share, and subscribe. God's Chosen just gifted a membership. God's Chosen just gifted a membership. And Dove Kitty got the membership. Well, congratulations, Dove Kitty. And thank you very much, God's Chosen, for your generosity. You know, I'd sure appreciate it. Thanks for supporting me and my channel. And now I got to sing the damn song. Welcome to our club. Welcome to our club. Welcome, 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 welcome to our club. Welcome. Yay. Welcome. Yay. Welcome. Yay. Welcome. And welcome to our club. You'll see the custom emojis that I made all by my lonesome. And they're all different kinds of things that I just found that I thought were really cool. And so check them out. Be sure to use them and abuse them and have all kind of fun with them. And there will be a Bad After Dark members only stream at some point. I promise. So keep your eyes and ears open for that, because if you miss it, there will be all the Lulz cows in a mating ball in your inbox.
I want to be in the 200s so bad.
I think you might be.
I might be, yeah. I think I might be, actually.
You might be close to that.
Mm-hmm. Because, you know, it's Easter.
You'll eat them responsibly.
Peeps. Because you can't have Easter without Peeps. I got the bunnies. And...
Do you want food?
And the yellow ones. Oh, they didn't have it. The Reese's eggs, so they got me Reese's.
Well, you got... Because the cups are good.
Well,
they're great.
and they didn't have regular Bratch's jelly beans, but they have Starburst jelly beans.
They'll be good, too. Starburst kicks ass.
Yeah, Starburst is yummy. So.
There you go.
That's the little shit I
now,
got.
Gavin needs his food.
Gavin's like, I need food.
Bratches. It's Brock's, you stupid, stupid bitch.
You know, if I were in a black metal band, or like a Typo Negative type band, I would do like a Typo Negative style cover of "It Must Have Been Love."
It must have been love,
Pete Steele style.
but it's over now.
You would.
You were a child abuser? Have you seen the videos of her child's bed when they were living there? It was as gray as Dee Dee. Okay, it was disgusting.
They were gray sheets.
No, they weren't.
We see
They're
how
disgusting.
I purposely got them gray. Because my kids are messy.
Yep.
Especially my autistic child, Messy.
They were they were filthy.
Right.
Whatever. The gray sheets. I purposely bought those sheets gray. Because I know my autistic son can be messy.
Here.
Those sheets have never been washed. Those sheets have never been washed, you pig. Look at how dirty the wall is. So the kids probably haven't been washed either. And where's his pillowcase? Where's his blanket? Where's his bed? Where's his box springs? Why is it so dirty?
You guys ready for this?
But I have agoraphobia, so that's kind of hard to do.
Tattoo.
And I think it's, like, seriously, it's the worst thing becoming a celebrity, however you want to look at it. The definition of celebrity is being known by a lot of people.
Watch your eyes.
Okay.
73 degrees outside.
Look.
Gorgeous.
So, and millions of people know who I am. So,
Yeah.
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 millions.
Yeah.
You're in Business Insider, yeah.
Nobody knows who you are. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. You know what? My mom didn't know who you were until I pointed it out. Nobody here knows who you are. You are so full of yourself. Celebrity. Shit. You really need to come back down to earth, princess. And if I was so-called celebrity for what you're famed for, I'd be keeping my head down. Cut my finger this morning.
I mean,
Nobody knows you.
Where was...
Okay. Okay.
Hey, all my mirrors.
Okay.
Miles, her arm is like this big. I'm sorry, but you don't look like...
My arms are this big? Well,
Yes.
I mean, that's just loose, but... I mean,
skin,
but
man.
really...
Yeah, loose skin.
Yeah. Like, this is going away. You can already see it in the dippage here.
It's gonna take time to go away.
Yeah.
Man, fully.
But my arms aren't that big, frankly.
No, they're not.
They're a lot better than what they was, and this angle is a...
Shanny, your arm is as big as my torso. And I'm still pretty big. Well, I mean, not big. I wear a size medium shirt. The size 10 jeans. Yes, I'm in a size 10. Those jeans that I bought from Old Navy fit. I can toss my 14s. Yep, Shanny, I went from a size 16 to a size 14. So from a size 16 to a size 10. What size are you again?
Bad angle for my arm. I'm looking at you. Well, you can see by how little my head is. Yes.
It's big body, small brain.
I mean,
welcome back, Deviant.
I have men throwing themselves at me every day. I'm not bragging or anything, but it's true. Having to go to a different country for a man is not you being a catch, honey. That's you being foolish. Being a catch is men throwing themselves at you and being like, please be with me. I'll treat you so much better. Duh.
She's literally, like, she won't weigh herself to prove she's not bigger.
Well, I wonder where that sounds familiar.
She won't weigh herself to prove she's not bigger. I don't need to weigh myself to prove I'm not bigger. I think people's eyes can see it.
No shit, Sherlock. You're disgusting. Yeah, we can see you haven't gotten any smaller. You've only gotten bigger. You haven't gotten any smaller.
Yeah, take it easy on the mowers. It's a job I do regularly. No, God bless you, you know. It gets her allergic reactions.
God, you know the one, Josh. He was one of the homeless gay boys that I took care of.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I used to take care of homosexual boys and let them stay over my house. And
Shut up, Shanny. Or in my case, when I used to be fat, doctor said, well, Carrie, what does it say? It says, get off me, you fat bitch. Doctor started laughing, says, no, what is the weight? Oh, 250.
sleep, because their parents would kick them out for being gay. And they were all alone and they didn't have anyone, so that's what I used to do for people. Not try that cookie because that's not good for you, and to me I'm just looking like at that like I'm gonna get sick. I can't eat those things, man. Everything for me is sugar free.
If you want.
I'll have the iced cherry chai latte.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's got a cherry cream foam. Look how pretty that is.
That looks really pretty.
Look how pretty this is, guys.
That's real pretty.
That's so pretty.
570 calories.
It is 570 calories, but
That's a meal for you.
I'm not eating. And so
there you go.
There we go.
Live with him. Now tell him how that turned out.
Oh, that turned out real good. I found her in bed with a 15-year-old, and she was an 18-year-old. I mean, I had to chase a naked 15-year-old boy out of my house after they were caught together.
There's a lot of history on it.
There's stuff on this, and it's
yeah. Take it easy.
570 calories, and you're really going to drink that. That's a meal. A meal and a dessert. You're nuts if you think you're going to lose weight.
On the mowers, it's a job I do regularly. No, God bless you, you know.
Yeah, that was her father.
It gets her allergic reactions.
Okay. Well, that's about all I got for now. I want to thank everybody that came out and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace. Love you too, Von Beardo.